school, not the other news, but only the school news items. That is whatever our children are doing, and even including the maybe, if I call it so, the petty news of the classrooms also, because that would also be a fun to have those news. So we had been trying about it. As far as I know, initially in 2011, maybe there was a wall magazine which was brought out by the English teacher of that time, not and the students, the first year, and it was displayed on the bulletin board. It was a sort of wall magazine. Including the, after that, I remember of having a newsletter brought out by the school. After that, when we started bringing out the school magazine, the newspaper thing was getting drowned day by day. The idea was like, once I tried with some of the senior students, but I finally could not succeed because of many other things. So I would give this credit, because this batch of class 9, 10, 11 and the other students, those who have been involved with this newspaper, will also have a very important role in the history of RVN. And also Zareen madam and other English teachers of at present, those who are at present, and also I do not know whether Vishal sir was also involved with it. So whoever had been involved with this newspaper would always have a special place in the history of RVN, because magazine was published, and today we are going to launch our school newspaper. That is why I wanted that all of you should join here, because it's really a special moment for all of us. And I would give special credit to the editorial board of the newspaper. We had to struggle a lot to decide the title of the newspaper. We had a few ideas, a couple of ideas, and then finally we zeroed down to one. And as far as I think, it is RVN Sandesh. Is it so, Zareen madam?
It's only Sandesh. Yes, ma'am.
It's only Sandesh. Okay. So maybe in the coming issues, we might change the name to RVN Sandesh, because Sandesh means news, and we always prefer to have Indian names for all our programs. Our newspaper, our magazine, our cultural program, our art exhibition, everything is in Indian name. So we prefer to have an Indian name for our English newspaper. So we zeroed down to Sandesh, because it means samachar or news. So that is how we decided the name, and I would give my special credit to and special thanks also to Arpan, Dipankar and Swasti, who had been with the technical part of the newspaper, that is designing part, because it has been done since we all are outside inside our homes. So the soft copy is to be sent. At present, we cannot get the hard copy of the newspaper. So they had to design everything digitally, and they have done it. I feel very beautifully. It is for you to decide how it is. And also special credit to all the English teachers once again. Finally, I declare the launching of the RVN newspaper, whose title is Sandesh at present. Maybe we will change it to RVN Sandesh in the future issues. I request the English teacher, Zareen madam, who is there involved directly with the students, and others, those who are involved. Yes, here comes our newspaper. Yes, this is the newspaper. This is the designing. I'm so happy that the children could finally do it. And I would request the other students also to be involved with it, so that we can continue to publish it. That is the most important. Launching something is not important, but to maintain is more important. Thank you.
Thank you for your illuminating words, ma'am.
I'm sorry, I think I was muted at the last moment. What I said was launching is not important, but maintaining it is more important. So it's not only this editorial board, I would request all the other students to carry it further, please. Then this day will be really successful. Thank you.
Thank you for your illuminating words, ma'am. Now let us introduce you to the hard-working members, the coordinators of RVN editorial board.
So here they come. Dipankar Mahanta of class 9B, Swasti Suhani Tripathi of class 9B, I, Soumya Batre of class 9B, Raina Banerjee of class 9A, Arpan Das of class 9B, Subhashri Mahanti of class 9A, Aravom Patnaik of class 9A, Ayush Anupam of class 10, Chiranjeev Das of class 10, Noor Afreen of class 11, and Aditi Sahu of class 11.
It's good to see the students now. Very good. Thank you.
Soumya, what do you think? Why do we live for? What is the purpose that keeps us alive? Purpose, a burning desire, the destiny of our lives. This is what gives us the energy to live and maintain out our lives.
Indeed true, Swasti. It is the reason which makes us realize the importance of our lives. Whether we know it or not, the reason has always been within us. It has always given us strength to distinguish between right and wrong. So to give our newspaper the importance it needs to take a place in all your hearts, here comes Noordi. Take over, Di.
All, this is Noor Afreen of Standard 11 Commerce, here to discuss the importance of the school newspaper. The idea of school newspaper is fast becoming extinct, but a school newspaper is the best platform for expressing of the creativity of the students. It helps in creating major critical skills. Here are some of the major importance of a school newspaper. First of all, it is extremely important for the students to be aware of the current happenings of the school. It helps enhancing the skills of the students through the write-ups. One more important thing is it greatly enhances the communication, teamwork, and networking skills. Also guides the teacher for a better understanding of the student's mindset. But the most important is it highlights the major issues of an institution and creates a way to solve them. I hope the newspaper Sandesh would surely be a great step towards the school's development. Thank you.
Wonderful purpose of publishing a newspaper. Isn't it, Swasti?
Exactly. Soumya, you know what? We all live in a digital era where everything depends upon computers and technology. This is not a piece of cake for everyone.
Yeah, I agree. To understand technology and utilize it to its maximum potential, we need genius brains. Brains which talk in the digital language.
Let me tell you something. The digital language about which we all are unaware about resides in some bright minds of schools as well.
Maybe I know them. We all do. Proudly inviting
the backbone of our editorial board,
the techno guys, Arpan and Dipankar, to let you all know about the technical side of this newspaper.
Sister, before designing the whole paper, which was at first glance kinda new for us, as we were never been to newspaper designing before. How good the writings on the paper be, it's nearly impossible to achieve the look and feel of the newspaper without having that feverish yellow tint on it. As it forms the ad hoc part of a newspaper, we had to find the perfect hex code for the background color of our newspaper. After collecting the plausible amount of resources, we went ahead with the editing part. So, before I conclude my part, let me give an overview of the software we used here. Adobe is a multinational software developing company having wide-ranging variety of softwares for content creation and publication. It includes softwares for graphics, photography, illustration, animation, motion pictures, server tools, visual effects, e-learning, etc. The app we used here is Adobe InDesign. It's a page layout designing software commonly used for creating posters, flyers, brochures, magazines, newspapers, presentations, books, and even ebooks. It also plays a vital role in content publishing in conjunction with Adobe Digital Publishing Suite.
So now, as you have known something about Adobe InDesign, I am going to give some information about our newspaper and how we made it. So for our newspaper, we have chosen the dimension of the newspaper as 11 inches into 17 inches. This dimension of newspaper is also known as tabloid newspaper. The tabloid newspaper is half the size of those of the average broadsheet. It is typically popular in style and dominated by sensational stories. And you can see the other information regarding our newspaper in the screen. So for our newspaper, I have made 3 layers. The first layer is a background layer, in which I have given the background colors. Next, in the second layer, it's the image layer, and all the images which are present in our newspaper is there in this image layer. And the third one is the type layer. All the text and lines present in our newspaper is there in the type layer. So to give our newspaper a vintage look, we have chosen to give it a yellow tint. So for that, we have given a color with a light tint of yellow. As you can see in the screen, the color is 0, 0, 7 and 0 in CMYK format.
A wonderful representation of how technology can be dealt with and used for our advantage. Soumya, since we are already done with the foundation, don't you think we should start the structure?
Yeah, we must.
To add more value to our presentation,
And to get you all through the structure of this newspaper,
inviting Raina to take over for the next phase.
Thank you. Since 2 years, COVID-19 has been plaguing our life and also claimed lives of thousands. A few of us escaped from its clutches, but many weren't so lucky. But this is not the only virus which is trending right now. There is a bigger disease afoot, the disease of being glued to phones. These days, due to confinement to their homes, people now seek joy inside their electronic devices. Prime, Hotstar, Netflix, OTT platforms, online shopping, net banking, gaming, and heaven knows what else. In a way, it's good, but an excess of it is not good. As the Chinese saying goes, Wu Ji be fun. Too much of something is not a good thing. Amidst all this havoc, creating a newspaper, page by page, word by word, is a mammoth task. Yet, we pulled off this major feat after days of writing, rewriting, editing, and late night meetings under the guidance of our teachers Zareen ma'am and Sulekha ma'am,
And here we are at the inauguration of our first Arvind newspaper. Good morning to one and all present over here. I'm Raina Banerjee, and I'm here to present to you the structure of our first and foremost newspaper. So let me just screen share.
अभी आया नेट अभी आया मगर मैंने सब ये मैं टीम्स में भेज दिया
Can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
it's visible.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, in the first page, we incorporate the various initiatives taken by the students of our school and also the editorial note of our maiden newspaper. In the opinion page, we embrace the myriad opinions of our beloved RVNites. The arts and leisure page encompasses the assorted artworks of our students. The reviews page consists of reviews of movies and books and also reviews of some places in and around Kyonjar. The fifth page, Our Voices, comprises of miscellaneous comics. In the sixth and final page of our maiden daily, we celebrate the many achievements achieved by the students of our school. Now, I would leave the floor to Subhashri to conclude the ceremony with an address.
And we're done.
Good morning,
Now to
all.
let you know further. Okay, you go. So wish you go with that.
Okay. Good morning, all. I'm Subhashri Mohanty. Our editorial board has put a lot of efforts for publishing the Sandesh, which aims to provide a stage for the young writers. You are a writer already. You just need to realize it. Start writing no matter what. The water does not flow until the faucet is turned on. Now, I would like to clear up some things. Write-ups having a word limit up to 500 words are highly appreciated. Those who want to get their write-ups published can send them through mail at arvineditors@gmail.com. We are looking for your different innovative write-ups. Thank you.
A special thanks to Principal Ma'am for giving us a part of her precious time, Zareen Ma'am and Sulekha Ma'am for guidance all throughout the process, and all other teachers for their efforts to keep us doing our works efficiently.
Signing off, thank you for listening to us.
Hope you will enjoy the newspaper.
Thanks to all of you once again.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Our pleasure.
I think we can log out now, students, and we can join our first period, right? So I guess
Yes.
we are
Yes.
on time. Okay, then. Have a good day. Bye, all.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you, ma'am.
Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day.